You know what's worse than being alone? Being surrounded by fake friends. The ones who smile in your face, laugh at your jokes, and secretly don't want you to win. Most people realize it too late, after being drained, used, or betrayed. But today, let's change that. In this video, we'll talk about the psychology of fake friendships, the real signs to spot them early, and how to know when someone isn't your friend, no matter how close they pretend to be. And if you've ever felt left out in a group of friends, especially when it's three of you and one always ends up being sidelined, we'll talk about that too. The illusion of friendship. Here's the hard truth. Fake friends don't come with warning signs. They don't announce themselves as toxic or jealous. They often start as the people who seem to understand you most. They compliment you. They support you. Until one day, the energy shifts. They start competing silently. They start noticing your weaknesses more than your strengths. And slowly, you realize the friendship was never about love. It was about control. Psychologists call this conditional connection, when someone likes you as long as you're not doing better than them. They enjoy your company as long as they're the center of attention. But the moment you shine a little brighter, they dim the light, change the topic, or make you feel guilty for your success. That's your first red flag. 10 signs of a fake friend. Let's break down 10 strong psychological signs to help you recognize fake friends early, before they drain your peace. 1. They get quiet when you win. They can talk for hours about their achievements, but when something good happens to you, they suddenly go silent or change the topic. Their smile feels forced, and the energy shifts instantly. Real friends celebrate you. Fake ones act like your success is their loss. 2. They joke about your insecurities. They know what hurts you and use it as humor, again and again. "I'm just kidding" becomes their excuse every time. But those jokes are actually tiny cuts that weaken your self-esteem. 3. They only show up when it benefits them. They'll vanish when you need emotional support, but reappear the moment they need attention, favors, or validation. You'll notice the pattern. They only text when it's convenient. 4. They gossip and pretend it's concern. Fake friends love drama. They'll talk about others under the label of, "I'm just worried for them." But the truth is, gossip is how they feel important. And if they gossip to you, trust me, they gossip about you too. 5. They copy, not support. Instead of being inspired by you, they start competing with you, copying your style, your goals, your ideas, but never giving credit. It's not admiration, it's envy in disguise. 6. They invalidate your emotions. When you open up about how you feel, they say things like, "You're overreacting," or "It's not that deep." Real friends listen. Fake ones dismiss you because empathy requires effort. 7. They're inconsistent. Their loyalty changes with their mood. One day they act like your biggest supporter, and the next day they're distant or irritated without reason. That inconsistency keeps you anxious, always guessing what you did wrong. 8. They act different around others. When it's just you two, they're friendly and warm, but around other people, especially ones they want to impress, they change, they mock you, ignore you, or subtly put you down. That's not friendship. That's performance. 9. They don't clap when you're not in the room. A real friend defends you in your absence. A fake one stays silent, or worse, joins in the criticism. If you ever find out that someone you love stayed quiet while others insulted you, that's your answer right there. 10. They make you feel small. After every interaction, you feel drained, insecure, or like you have to prove your worth. Friendship should refill your energy, not empty it. The moment you start doubting your value because of someone's behavior, that's not a friend, that's an emotional parasite. Group dynamics. When you're the sidelined one. Now, let's talk about something so many people experience but rarely discuss. Friendship groups. Especially groups of 3. Ever noticed how in trios, one person always ends up feeling left out? 2 people get closer, share inside jokes, make plans, and the third one slowly becomes the outsider. Sometimes it happens naturally, not everyone clicks equally. But often, there's something deeper going on: subtle exclusion, emotional games, and social hierarchy. Psychologists call this social triangulation. When 2 people strengthen their bond by excluding a third, it gives them a sense of power and belonging, but it leaves you questioning your place. If you find yourself always chasing connection, initiating plans, or feeling like an option instead of a priority, stop explaining. You're not the problem, the dynamic is. Real friends include, fake ones compete for closeness and control. And here's the giveaway. If you ever feel more peaceful when you're not around your friends, it's because your body already knows what your heart is trying to deny. How to know before it's too late. Spotting fake friends early isn't about paranoia. It's about emotional awareness. Watch their patterns, not their words. Notice who checks on you when you disappear. Notice who's genuinely happy when you rise. Notice who listens to understand, not to reply. A real friend's energy is calm, secure, and uplifting. A fake friend's energy feels tense, unpredictable, and self-centered. And when someone constantly leaves you confused, that's clarity, just in disguise. You don't have to confront everyone or create drama. Sometimes quiet distance is the most powerful response. Energy never lies. When you stop feeding it, fakeness fades away on its own. Healing and rebuilding real friendships. Letting go of fake friends can feel lonely, but it's actually the start of self-respect. When you clear out the wrong people, you make space for the right ones. The ones who speak truth, celebrate your growth, and stand beside you even in silence. Real friends correct you privately, defend you publicly, and help you grow without competition. They make you feel seen, not small. You don't need a crowd. You just need a few genuine souls who match your energy. Because one loyal friend is worth more than 10 fake ones pretending to care. Final thoughts. At the end of the day, friendships shape how we see ourselves. So ask yourself, does this person bring me peace or pressure? If it's pressure, let them go. Protect your space, your heart, and your energy, because the right people don't drain you, they help you rise. And if this video helped you reflect, make sure to subscribe to Decode HQ for more deep dives into relationship psychology and emotional intelligence.